Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to learn how to make the square root, how to find the square root. Before we learn how to find the square root, we should know the difference between the square and the square root. 4 squared is 16 and the square of 4 is 2 because 2 multiplied by itself is 4. So the square root of 4 is 2 and the square of 4 is 16. You should know the difference between the square and the square root first. Right, let's go through some square roots now. Square root of 1 is 1 because 1 multiplied by itself is 1. And the square root of 4 is 2 because 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. And the square root of 9 is 3. That is because 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. And the square root of 16 is 4 and the square root of 25 is 5 and the square root of 36 is 6 and the square root of 49 is 7 and the square root of 64 is 8 and the square root of 81 is 9 and the square root of 100 is 10. If you know all these square roots, it's easy to find. If they ask you to find the square root of just imagine 30, it would be easy to find. You have to first consider where the square root of 30 falls. It falls between 30 falls between 25 and 36. That means square root of 30 falls between the square root of 25 and the square root of 36. And as you can see, 30 is more closer to 25. So the square root of 25 is 5 and the square root of this is 6. And the square root of 30 should fall between 5 and 6. That means it should be something like this, 5 point something, right? And as you can see, it is more closer to 25 than to 36. So the square root of 30 should be smaller than 5.5. The square root of 30 should be smaller than 5.5. Right? Then there should be a smaller number than 5 in this decimal place. Right? So let's try with 5.4. If we think that 5.4 can be the answer, can be the square root of 30, so that you need to multiply this and find whether the square of 5.4 is closer to 30, right? Let's find it now. Square of 4 is 16 and 1 here. 5 into 4, 20, 20 into 2, 40, plus 1, 41, and then 4 here. And then 5 squared is 25 plus 4, 29. That means 29.16. So, it is very closer to 30. So, the square root of 30 should be 5.4, a little bit more than 5.4. So you can take this as the correct answer because you can't find it very accurately as it gives you the decimal number, right? So That's it. Jazakallah khair and thank you very much.